Hello followers and welcome back to MrMFretwell Plays Minecraft, and in today's episode my objective is to get a monster spawner trap done. I have a zombie dungeon located not too far away. I have a spider and skeleton dungeon as well, but they're kind of hard to get to at the moment. I get kind of lost in the caves, but I do know that the zombie grinder is, well, the zombie spawner is a lot easier to access. So we're going to be building that today, and the reason for building that is I want to get a reliable source of XP going on with my enchanter down here, because the next couple of projects I have in mind are going to be quite big in a sense, because they're going to require some highly enchanted gear, because failing that I'm going to really struggle getting these things done in any reasonable time frame. And those things most notably are a tree farm, which is going to require a huge amount of picks and stuff to get that done in any reasonable time frame. I don't know if it's this tunnel right here, I think it is, or it might be the other one. It's just basically straight through a wall, it's not far. But that's going to be something that I'm going to be needing to do. And then from beyond there I'm going to need farms and things like that set up as well. It's this one. So let's see where we are here. So this is the central hub area. We take a right at the edge of the hub, and we come down this particular tunnel right here. We pass the steep drop, we keep going, we hit this wall, we dig through the wall 3 blocks or 4 blocks, somewhere there, 4 blocks. And then we keep going, and we cut our way through this wall, and that's the end of that pickaxe. And we're at the zombie spawner. So that's all there is to it. It's not a huge distance, and I think that that's going to be what's going to be most useful at the moment, because it's the closest I've got, it's convenient, it's just basically right here. I have got it shut down, there was no chests in here. And talking of zombies, have some more here. No doubt they'll be all on their way down now, because their pathfinding has initiated. There he is. These guys, they get kind of annoying, I'm not going to lie. I really do find them frustrating at times. Just going to block this off right here. Oops, that was a terrible way of blocking it off. I don't think they'll be able to get out of that. They won't at all now. They just kind of get annoying. There's another guy. I just kind of wish they'd go away, and to be honest, I did do a big lighting up run, and I went through a lot of the caves, and that seems to stop the problem where I was getting zombies near the furnace room, but I haven't lit up too much of this particular cave here, so I'm also hoping it's not going to lower my efficiency. I'm going to try and go round probably later and light up a bunch of caves in this area to see if I can get the efficiency of the grinder up, because that's going to be a pain otherwise. So I know the spawner room needs to be 7 by 7, and it's 7 this way, but it's only 5 this way, so we're going to have to take out these 2 walls basically. And these walls will probably just stay in place, the back and the front wall. It's just the side walls, so let's get started on that. I imagine that I'm probably going to run into a cave nearby. It might even be the spawner that's spawning them. I don't know at this stage, because it will spawn in somewhere that's dark, and I think it spawns in an 8 by 8 by 3 radius. So 1, 2, 3. That would be 4, wouldn't it? So yeah, I imagine that they'll be able to spawn in this area. I see a guy right now. Is he going to try and path around? Because there's no path to me. He's probably trying to get closer. Oh no, he's going to go up here, isn't he? He's going to get tricksy and go up there. They will seek you out though now, seriously. It's there's no easy way to put it, but it can get annoying at times. But anyway, so yeah, I want to kind of get on with this tree farm for a couple of reasons. The tree farm is going to give me access, obviously, to wood underground, which is a pretty big thing. It means that I no longer have to go up to the surface for wood all the time, and I have a reliable way of chopping trees down without having to worry about saplings and all that and destroying the forest on the surface. So that is a really important thing, and I'm going to need a big room to house a pretty decent sized tree farm. So that is why I'm doing the experience grinder now, so that I can get some pretty good iron tools going, so that I can make this job a little easier as far as that is concerned. So that's my primary reasonings behind it. I'm just going to build a simple trap, nothing super spectacular. I built it in my tutorial world. It's what I generally use for zombies, skeletons. No, you wouldn't be able to use it for pigmen actually, because the problem with pigmen is they are immune to lava, so wouldn't work necessarily for them. It would work though for creepers if we had creeper spawners, but that will never happen because of the gunpowder production that you could get from one of those guys. Or if you had two close together, man, that would be perfect. So they'll never do that. Now then, let's see, what are we at? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So that's what we want, and I'm going to kind of clean this wall up a bit and this one. And I also want all the mossy out of here as well, so we're going to tear the floor up. And not only that, it needs to be 2 blocks down anyway, so it's not like it's a waste in that sense. And my mouse has just gone all weird. But yeah, that's the primary objective. Once we've built the tree farm, I'm going to start looking into getting some animal farms down here, crops and all that stuff I want to get down here, because at that point then we've got the surface freed for a project that I want to try on the surface. And I'm going to need a lot of cobble for that, so carving out the tree farm is kind of going to kill 2 birds with 1 stone in that sense, which is really handy, because having a lot of cobble is going to be very important, as I say, for that project. So yeah, that's all the mossy out of here, apart from this bit in the centre. So now I'm going to readjust this, like so. There we are. Now I should be able to take the corners out, no problem. Put some lights up on the wall. Just to be sure, I could do without zombies spawning in here. So we can clear out under the spawner. There we go. Now we need to go 1 block further down. Fairly easy to do. And yeah, so they're kind of my plans for the next couple of episodes. I do not have a shovel on me. We could make one. If I decide that we need to do that, we can make one. Which I probably will, because I need to clean up a bit in here anyway. And I'll set my stuff down in here. So let me see. I'm going to need a crafting table. I brought, I think, basically everything that I'm going to need with me. Where shall we put this? In here. We have a furnace if I ever decide I want that. Right, so shovel. We'll just make a stone shovel. Now, while iron picks certainly aren't going to last anywhere near as long as diamond, I don't want to waste a diamond pickaxe on carving out a tree farm. You know, there's far more important things, even for a work pick, than that. And also, it's going to give me access to doing this anyway, to those higher level enchants. While it won't be fast, it's going to do the job. And I would build a faster one, but we haven't got access to faster farms yet of any sort of degree. So now, can I fill this wall in and get away with it? That's my question. Is it 1, 2, 3 spawner 4, 5, 6, 7? So yeah, is it going to be 3 on either side? 1, 2, 3. Yeah, okay. I'm just losing my mind here with the measurements. I want to get all this gravel and dirt out of here. I'm just going to make it out of cobble. Fairly simple. It's going to do the job. A lot of gravel coming out of here, and there's a lot of zombies around. I imagine that there is a cave of some sort nearby, and that is what's causing all those spawns. So I'm going to try and track that down a little later. So, let me see, we want this section next. There we are, and let's get this filled in. And I'm going to do this bottom bit now. We'll be down to stone picks soon as well, which is undesirable. So what does that just leave us with? The ceiling? Why is that there? So we just need to do the ceiling and this section right here and the remainder of that wall, and then we will be up and running. I don't think I'm going to bother tearing all the floor out to be cobbled because it's all the same blocks, so I'm not going to worry about that. Let's get all this ugly gravel out of the way. Out of all the places gravel could have been, it had to be here, didn't it? Oops, I'm just making a total hash of this now. Here we are. That is what drains a lot of the durability on my pickaxes, is misplaced blocks. That is probably what accounts for over half of my total pickaxe failure. And total pickaxe durability has to be half of it at least. So, got some iron out of the deal. Can hear them moving about. And there's a lot of them. Can hear at least 2. There we go. That's got that out. I wonder where they all are. I guess they must be through that wall maybe, or above us. I thought you could place it here. You just have to jump. Well, this is going to be tedious. Let's try and not do that. Let's do this, and I'll probably come back in here later, not the spawner room, but this general area, and tidy it up with some stone bricks and stuff. Put a better place for the crafting table down, furnaces, so that if I want to smelt anything I can do that while going AFK. Although I could just put it on the furnace room, and I know that there is iron there. Let's get that, because we need lots and lots of iron. So we're not at the point in the game, I don't think you're ever at the point in the game where you can throw it away. Although when you get an iron golem farm, I guess you could, so that would make sense. Okay, that's got all of that done. Now all we've got to do is this wall, which is going to be a lot easier. And maybe we'll find that cave while we're at it. That bat is still chilling over there. Right, that's the end of that pick. Time to get a stone one, as I did not bring any iron with me. I'll probably go and get one a bit later. So I've built this before, as I say, so I'm not going to be figuring anything out, so to speak. It's just a case of building it, but I decided to include it as an episode because it's quite a major thing to get infinite experience. So I'm going to take this out now as well. Pick up that gravel. So I'm thinking I want the zombies to come back and be here, or so. Be brought back around here. Where would be a good spot, actually? Maybe right there. And then I can stand here and punch at their feet. That is where I really want it to be. And I did not bring my glass, so I'll have to go back for that. So I want to kind of finish off the spawner room here, which is now basically done. There is still 3 from the spawner right. Yeah, it's just a case of me filling in this gap right here. I would add a door to it, but that's going to let light in, so I'll just break and replace if I need to. So let's just do this and put that like that. And we've got a little hatch into here now if we decide we need that at any point. Put a light there. So now we know we want the zombies to come out here. Well, we actually want them to be right here. We want them to land on that little pad right there. No, wait, we don't. We want them to land, yeah, actually on here. So they want to land on here. We're going to have some glass right there. And they're going to go up. Because I do need to include a 4-block drop to make this a one-hit kill. So they're going to land here. This is 1 block, 2 blocks, 3 blocks, 4 blocks. So we need them to come out right here. Off the water chute. We need them to come out right there. Now, I'm going to need to make some ladders. So let me make just a few ladders. Man, this would have been easier if I brought my diamond pick along, but I haven't renamed it yet, which is why I've not done that yet. So let's just get a little tunnel going. I need them to be far enough away from the spawner so that they can just keep spawning. So I'm just going to leave that there for the time being. I want to get the water flow to send them down the back through a chute here. Right there is where we want them to... Well, no, we'll take the tunnel in a bit more. We'll start them climbing here. And we may run into that cave as we're doing this, so that's going to kind of help us out a little bit. Now I need to get what Y coordinate we are at. We are at Y34. So I need to get to Y34 on the other side, and then it's just a case of linking up the X and Z, and then I just got to put the signs in, which I'll probably do off camera because that's the really boring and tedious part. Then we'll just build the trap and then we'll be done. So let me see, that's right, I need more ladders. So let's get these guys going. 9 ladders will do the trick. So what level are we at now? Y27, 28, 29. That's going to make it 30. 31, 32, 33, 34. So if they're at Y34, when I'm stood on that, then we want to be stood on Y34, so we need to go 2 blocks higher. And there's the cave. Now a zombie friend. I started to light up in here. Oh, it's just a little cave. Okay, I could live with that. That's good news. So here's where we come out. We need to be stood on Y34, and this is Y35. So we want to go another block lower. So we want to be stood basically out here where the top of the ladder is. King of the ladder. So now we're here. We need to kind of go along, don't we, and back through here. Did I bring any coal with me? I did not. I'm going to have to go run and get some. Because I am actually out of torches. Now, where's that other guy? There he is. I wondered where you were. Oh, there's more of you. I don't know where he came from. But I can live with that. So let's go back through here. And what else was it that I needed to pick up? Can't remember. So let's grab some coal. See what I mean about short travel distance? This is perfect. It's the ideal location. And it's kind of out of the way as well. That was always going to be a problem. If I have a dungeon, I want it to be fairly close to my base. And because of the fact it's so central... Dang it, guy. Just leave me alone. They are so annoying at times. They really, really are. I need level 20, I know that, to rename my diamond pick. So that will be the first thing that's going to go on. Here's a pig down here, which does not surprise me. I've seen a lot of passive animals. It's kind of loitering. Let's get back to the safety of our little hole here. So, we're still clear in this cave, I think we are. I'm just going to go ahead and convert the rest of those to sticks. I don't think I'm going to need much else. With planks, just want to kind of keep this well lit. I'll do the job nicely. I'm going to fill that in. So now I guess we need to get to the, obviously, the X and the Z. So we've got X of 36, which is this way. So now we need to find out the X coordinate of where this is. So we need to be in an X of 40 and a Z of 266. Still hear more zombies around. So actually, let's just keep this up for a while. So we need an X of 40. There's the 40 that we need. And then basically it's just a case of just digging a tunnel until we meet the pre-existing hatch this way. And we're going to get some iron out of the deal, which is even better. Never turn down free iron. Let's put a light up here. Let's keep going. There we are, now we've hit the tunnel on the other side. And the zombies will pop out here. They will take that 4-block drop. Get all this lovely iron out of here. How much iron have I got? 11 out of that? It's not bad. So at this point, what we need to do is we need to get this covered up, really. That's going to be perfect. Let's take down that torch. So this is where the zombies are going to flow out to. They're going to flow down here, they're going to flow around here, and then they're going to fall off here. Take a 4-block drop. Oh, it was glass that I wanted, I remember now. They're going to take that 4-block drop, then there's going to be a dispenser back here with the trap in it, which is then going to bring them down to 1 hit, so that I can kill them either with a splash potion or punching them at the moment. And then we will have an infinite source of XP. Oh boy. Get rid of that guy, and I'm going to cover this up as well. That's fine. So now it's come to the... I needed planks for the signs. Oh dear. It's coming to the tedious bit of the build now with the signs and the water. So I think I'm going to cut this bit out, and I'm going to bring you back in when all we've got left to do is build the trap part, which is a little bit of redstone, and then we'll be able to properly test this thing. So there we are. I'm going to get some buckets of water going. And yeah, so I'm going to cut the camera now, guys. I'm going to get the things I need, get probably the surrounding caves lit up, and then at that point we will finish off the traps. So I will be right back.